Once I got home from the oral surgeon's office, my kids were very interested in what happened to my mouth. By this time, I'm kind of coming out of the anesthesia numbness and starting to feel the pressure and soreness of my face and realizing that the ice pack that I got from CVS was not going to work. This is a headband, okay, that I tried to make work.
No.
What the? What? What?
Are you out?
Yeah, I'll take it out.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I can't. And it's bleeding again. It's bleeding again.
What's up, MJ?
Mommy just heard me. Daddy, don't do that.
I have to, Mama.
Yucky. Oh.
MJ, Micah, stop, what?
Dad, why are you putting tissue in his mouth? Why? Get the tooth out. That's a tissue.
Anything else you want me to do? What?
Yo.
Are they on there?
Now, this was about a couple hours after I got home, and the swelling isn't terrible here, but I was definitely starting to feel super out of it, and I pretty much stayed on the couch for the rest of the day. I also didn't eat anything really except like this sorbet and ice cream, and I had a little bit of like brothy soup. My face is so swollen. And it's like more swollen on this side than it is on this side. That looks so crazy. And I can feel it, like this side is fine, but this side feels like... So I'm gonna go take a shower. I ordered one of these off Amazon. They go on like this. You strap it. Initially, I wasn't gonna get one because I felt like the compress that I found at CVS was gonna work, but I needed something more than that because I had to hold it the whole time. So this is a lot better to have, the head thing. So I feel like last night wasn't terrible. I tried sleeping as much as I could. Obviously, I'm still nursing Emery. So she was waking up throughout the night and I slept on the couch so it'd be a little bit easier for me, which that worked better than me trying to be in my bed. I feel like if I was in my bed, I'd be too tempted to like lay flat, and you're not supposed to lay flat. This is actually the most I've talked since yesterday because it kind of hurts to talk. So I'm just gonna be quick here. I tried to eat oatmeal today. It was not going well. I just didn't feel confident. And I felt like I could feel like the oatmeal getting in areas that like wasn't supposed to be in. So yeah, so I switched back to my mashed potatoes and broth basically. More than anything, I think I feel like tired and just kind of out of it a little bit, but no pain really. Just feeling swollen really. So yeah, this is day 2 after getting my wisdom teeth taken out. So my oral surgeon prescribed an ibuprofen to take with Tylenol and then also an antibiotic. I was also prescribed this mouth rinse, but I also know a lot of people just do warm salt water rinses too. So by day 2, I was still doing pretty much just liquids and like ice cream and mashed potatoes, but I also tried to eat some Jamaican food. I was so hungry. So I got this beef patty that I just ate the inside out of and mashed up some plantains and ate some very, very soft white fish and cabbage. And honestly, this wasn't too bad. This was actually doable. As you can see, I'm still really struggling to even like get food in my mouth. I felt like my mouth was like shut. Like it was so hard to open up my jaw. And that was pretty much the case the entire week. of recovery for me was not only was it hard to chew, but it was as if like my jaw kind of like was locked a little bit. Like it was so stiff from not chewing and using it. So that actually lasted a little bit longer than even the sensation to like not want to chew anything. My jaw was kind of stuck too, but it wasn't terrible. It was just something that I noticed that I felt like I didn't hear a lot of people talk about. Everyone is different, but for me, from day 1 to about day 4, I was pretty much stuck to liquids and really, really soft food. And if I did chew anything, I was using like my front teeth the most to do so. And I felt like that was okay. And after every meal, I went ahead and used my mouthwash that I just showed y'all a few moments ago. And that helped me just feel confident and not so worried about, getting food stuck anywhere or even like the potential of getting dry socket and things like that. Like I was really worried about that. So from day 1 to day 4, I was really strict on myself about keeping things like little to no chew at all. So if you're watching this and you're contemplating or getting ready to get your wisdom teeth removed, please follow the instructions that your oral surgeon or dentist give you, because if you don't, it is actually really, really easy to dislodge that blood clot in the area that your tooth got taken out of. I have seen so many people say that they got it, and with me getting 4 teeth taken out, I was trying my best to make sure that I didn't have like a dry socket in one area and not the other area, or I just had a lot of like opportunity for that. So yeah, stayed on the safe side. This was probably the most full meal I ate from day 1 through day 4, because after I ate this, I was still like too nervous. I think I would have been fine if I kept eating like this, but I was just too nervous. So I really reverted back to just really soft food, broths, soups, ice cream, things of that nature. Okay, so by day 4, I was ready for some noodles, like really, really cooked down noodles. And I was craving ramen. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's make some ramen. This is a recipe, okay, that I learned while I was in college. And I actually zhuzhed up this little recipe this week because I ate this probably 2 or 3 times when I could finally choose something. And this is my version of like a lemon pepper ramen, and it was so good. It was perfect. It helped me feel satiated and full, which was so appreciated by day 4. I also did really good with my meds. I was able to stay on my little 6-hour rotation, and I felt really good by day 5. I was just waiting for the swelling to continue going down and to finally be able to chew more than the soft noodles. But all in all, this was a pretty smooth recovery. The hardest part was not being able to eat what I wanted to eat. And my bite felt really weird because my face was so swollen for the few days. But eventually that went down and I started reintroducing more food. So here I have salmon and pesto pasta that my husband made for me. Can y'all believe that he made this pasta from scratch?
Anything for my baby.
And he also made this for me, and it was so good.
We have a beautiful cod with a garlic and herb butter over top, some fresh lemon zest, and that was been roasted in the oven, and then it sits on a beautiful pool of cheesy, smoked Gouda, cheesy garlic and herb grits with a sprinkle of fresh parsley over top of it. Enjoy.
Look, y'all, my husband thinks he is on Top Chef, okay? But I was so appreciative that he made me these different meals throughout the week, because I could not imagine, like, everybody I saw online was making like Kraft mac and cheese and eating that over and over and over again. And I was like, absolutely not. So we had a lot of white fish, a lot of grits and mashed potatoes and soups from real vegetables and garlic and salt and lemon. And still having nutrient-based meals was so important for me this week. And my husband made sure I had just that.
Burgers and french fries are so good. Oh my God. And if you like to eat,
Get out of here.